Hello everybody. I am Steve from Mac84. Welcome to another Mac84 live stream. My goodness. How is everyone doing? I have Joe from Joe's Computer Museum. Sorry for cutting off your streaming time, Joe. If this doesn't work, it'll be real short, I can assure you. So we have Jay here, we have Michael, we have Sad Mac 356, we have William, finally caught one, we have Frank. Who else we have? We have Michael's Workshop. We have Patrick. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Yeet. Hello, Nuts Do. We have Eric. We have Pretty Writer. We have Joe Williams, of course. Let's see. Who else is here? Scarlet Swordfish is here. And Brightest Creations. Bruce is here. Great. All right. I think that was everybody. If not, let me know in the comments section. Thingamajigger live chat. Whatchamacallit. Classic Mac is here. Of course. And let's make sure our video isn't totally garbage. Close enough. My goodness. What a day. A bit crap, but we're not going to talk about that. So, what we have here is a PowerBook 3400. But, this is not the one we're going to be looking at today. No. Now, this is all Kai Robinson's fault. Yes, Kai. This is your fault if you're watching this. Hopefully you're not. But this is all Kai Robinson's fault. Hello, Adam. Hello, Miga. Yeah. So, Kai sent me a link and said, didn't you not have a working 3400? Well, here's another broken one. And he linked me to, I think it was a Goodwill auction or an eBay auction or something like that. And I bid on it. I think it was $50 shipped, so it wasn't really a bad price at all. And it's in the box here. So this is just another 3400 that I have that I paid $15 for and does not work. Dead as a doornail, but it's in pretty good shape. There are some cracks in the plastic, but anyway. These are notorious for having power manager or capacitor issues or whatever. I don't know exactly what the cause is. I'm sure everybody and their mother in the comment section will tell me. But my friend Dana from Dana Does Stuff and from MacYak says he has one that had similar issues as well. And so I don't know if there's a known fix for them, but we're going to try today. And my goodness, is this thing heavy! This is over 7 pounds. I don't know what that is in non-US crazy talk. But this is 7 frickin' pounds. It has the battery in there. But, like, if you remove that battery, it's still like 6 pounds. Oh my goodness, this thing is a chonker. A chonker and a half. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hear the power manager and the caps and whatever. And your computer is eating up memory. Well, it depends on what you're running there, what operating system you're running there. And also, if you're in Activity Monitor, the used up memory is sometimes just not actually used up. It could be for swap space, it could be for other things. So learn about what gauges you're reading as far as the memory being used. And then hopefully that'll clue you in. Yeah, it looks like a 3400. Look how thick it is. This is like... My goodness, do we have an object of here? Here's a VHS tape. It is thicker than VHS tape. Look at that. That is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. My goodness. So, yeah, big old boy. I'm assuming you're on a Mac OS 10. Pretty Writer. Start up with safe mode. Hold down Shift. Go to the low-end Mac or the Vintage Apple Enthusiast Facebook groups. Probably your best bet there if it's a vintage Mac. It's very hard to troubleshoot these things online. It's pretending to be a PowerBook 2300. Well done, Adam. Yes, Scarlet Swordfish. Okay, that does sound about right. So the 3400 used an extended 5300 190 chassis. Okay. Yes, Friday get to the Catch a Live Stream. Zodium, welcome to the chat. Well, Joe, to fix the VCR, you have to make sure it's a very good JVC prosumer model or professional series. Then you send it to me and I'll fix it, but I may not send it back. All right, so yeah, this thing is big. And we have another one. So let's open that one in the box here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this because there's no space around me. I'm actually in the process of negotiating and picking up desks. So this is an IKEA Galant desk. They don't make it anymore, unfortunately. It's a nice curved desk. So it has this bit of a curved bit. And there's an old table here that's just... all it is a place for me to pile crap on. I want to get rid of it. So the idea is to get another one of these tables have the one that's curved the other way, and then it'll be like a nice U shape. So I'll have space for the streaming like computer and the screens, a microscope, soldering station, or a classic chassis or whatever I'm working on. Plenty of space. No things falling off the desk, breaking stuff, huh? How about that? Yeah, hopefully. So we'll see if that stuff actually arrives and works, etc. I am going to be at VCF Midwest. I know, traveling, scary stuff. But I'm going to be at VCF Midwest. That is this weekend. My goodness. So that is, I believe it starts the Saturday. So that's the 10th of September. I'm sorry, the 11th. And then the 12th is on Sunday. So there's 2 days that'll be there. It's in the Illinois area. So look up VCF Midwest if you're in the area. Go check that out. Bunch of cool, popular people are going to be there. Ken for the Computer Clan is going to be there. LGR is going to be there. Ron from Ron's Computer Videos is going to be there. Oh, and the 8-Bit Guy is going to be there. So a lot of cool people are going to be there. I'm just going to be wandering around aimlessly trying to crash booths because I'm not lugging a bunch of stuff there. What I am lugging a bunch of stuff to is VCF East, and that is taking place in October. I believe the 11th of October and the 12th of October, something like that. Go to their website for the details. But that is only about a half hour or so away from me. So I'm lugging some stuff. I'm having a table there with Sean of Action Retro. I think Mike's from Mike's Mac Shack will be there. And a bunch of other people told me they're going to be there too. So yay, exciting stuff. So yes, there is going to be a Mac Effects table there. So that's really cool. Adam says he's going to try and be there, so I better hide. I'm going to be walking around with a t-shirt with a big QR code on my back. So I think it's going to be pretty hard to hide. Maybe that'll be a mistake, but we'll see. Foreshadowing. All right, so let's just get into it. Yeah, VCF West is on the exact other side of the country there. So I wish I could go, but I saw some cool people there and some cool photos and stuff from that event. So maybe one year. I feel like an idiot because in 2019 I missed the day of VCF. I figured it was like 4 p.m. and I was sitting on the couch, and I saw the if you do that, Adam will take a photo. I saw that like this VCF event was going on. I'm like, what? How was this like so close to me? And I had no idea it existed. So yeah, I'm gonna make up for that by doing 2 VCF events. All right, so here's the box. Oh boy! Put the camera a bit down, maybe. So we got a box here. Yeah, I think they just had one on the West Coast. So we got a power adapter here. That's nice. I mean, that's some people will pay $20, $30 just for the power cord. And we have. Let me get the scalpel here, so I don't have to put all the stuff back in here. Come on. Oh, maybe. Yeah, talking about desk space. I need more of it. So I'm just cutting some of the bubble wrap here. It was wrapped pretty well. Multiple layers. There were some cosmetic cracks and such, so it's not going to be perfect. Yes, I should be... Wait, let me move this out of the way for a second. Jay, you could just get on a bus or a car, God forbid, like Dana was going to do. No excuses for you, sir. No excuses for you. I'm going to be at both days VCF East. I think I just have to duck out at like 4:30 p.m. or something like that. And the Sunday I should be there like from the afternoon on. Anyway, here, out of the box. Look at this. Hey. System 6 would fly on a Mac Plus. Anything higher than that would be slow. Hey, look! We got a bonus card. What is it going to be? I bet it's a modem card. He's savagely pulling it out of there without using the power. VCF Easton is in Wall, New Jersey. Again, just Google VCF East. You'll find it. I don't want to give anybody wrong dates or information or anything like that. We have a 56K fax modem card. A global village. How about that? Pretty useless without the dongle, sadly, but not bad. Not bad. Alright, so they said there were some cracks and scuffs. Yeah, so this door, apparently the tape is holding it in. That's not uncommon. This does have Ethernet. I don't know if that was add-on or not. So we have VGA, we have SCSI, we have serial, one serial port, and Ethernet. That's the ports that we have there. We have our IRDA port, or infrared port, whatever revision that is. We have our power port. We have a CD-ROM drive. We have audio in and out. And we have our PC card slots. No floppy. And here, I believe, is an ADB port. Yep. Hiding right behind this little door is an ADB port. There we go. Oh, excellent, Classic Mac. Hopefully that'll give mine some encouragement. Hopefully the screen isn't trash. Oh, we have a note inside. Well, the screen looks like it's in good shape. Macintosh PowerBook 3400C for parts and repair. Grid 2, Section 7, Shelf 1, Bin 1. Proceeds from this sale helps Goodwill Industries. Oh, how about that? My terrible addiction to Macintosh computers has inadvertently helped somebody. Thank goodness. Oh, God. All right, let's try and power this thing on and see if it explodes. Yeah. I did see that, Adam. The RossSCSI folks are working. They're cooking up some stuff in that retro OpenSCSI Discord server, or whatever the Discord server name is. Check that stuff out. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. This is going to be fun. So we have a power adapter, which is good, because I gave one of these to Mike. So it's good to have a spare now. All right. I'm going to plug this in, and it's probably not going to do anything, per the listing. But let's get the camera in a situation where you can see it. The hinge is loose. You probably can't see that, because... Yeah, let's put the camera down a little bit, because you know what I look like, but you might not know what this PowerBook looks like. Yeah, that hinge is a little wobbly. All right, let's plug it in. Unhappy, sad Macintosh. Don't worry. I'll try again. Well, that's it. I guess this doesn't work. It's been a nice stream, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. No, that's not how we do things here at Mac84. We're going to try and see if we could resurrect this thing. So, first things first. We're going to remove the battery, because some PowerBooks, if you have the battery installed, and the battery's dead, it just won't do anything. So we're going to take out the battery. So that's the battery there. Get a little focus on that. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. And we're going to put that, where's the box? Put it back in the box. We're just going to put it over here, because if I put it in the box, I'm going to throw out the box. Forget about it. And so now we're going to try it again. Nope, not happy. So there's one more thing we can do. We can reset the PRAM, and so we're going to follow those instructions, and then if that does not work, we are going to reset the power manager. So we have to do this step here. This is for resetting the PRAM. Unplug the AC adapter, power on the computer by pressing the power key, which it's not going to do. Wait, it expects you to have a working battery? You serious? Oh, Lord. All right, well, we can't reset the PRAM battery, I guess. Remove the battery, disconnect the AC adapter from the PowerBook, and unplug it from the wall outlet. I'm not doing that. Press and hold the reset button for 1 minute. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I'm just going to look at the clock, because I'm not going to count out that long. So, yeah. All right, let's catch up on the chat while we're waiting, while we hold this silly button down. It's just shy. Yes, it might be. Take the guts out and put an M1 Mac Mini guts in there. It would probably fit, to be honest. Although a MacBook Air would be more appropriate, I think. Oh, Adam. Alright, so we've got about 25 seconds more to hold down this reset button here. Unless they were referring to the button on the back. Is there a button on the back? Yes, there's a power button on the back, which I should be trying. So we'll try that again. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I dumb. I don't have a working one of these, so I have little experience playing around with these things. We're just going to hold this one down because we're so invested in it. What's a few more seconds? Alright, well, this is not going to do anything, but... yeah, not going to do anything. Alright, so what we're going to do again is the proper thing. So, We're going to unplug this. There's a reset button on the back right next to the serial or Ethernet port here. So I'm going to hold this down. Oh, that's a hard button to hold down. It's pushing the whole PowerBook. Let's just hold this in for a minute. Oh, this is awkward. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? The lightest thing in that laptop is the hard drive. Yeah, probably. Boy. Yeah, so I have a 5300. I've never had a working 3400. I think it's the curse because I've never had a working 3400. I remember driving, this was last year or the year before, something recently. I remember driving a considerable distance to pick one up, and the kid had one, and by the time I got there, he was just like ready to bail, and he wanted like $50 or $30 or $40. I don't know what he wanted for it, but I opened it up and I'm like, it was filthy, and all I said was, do you know if it works? And he's like, oh, no, I don't know if it works. And then he's like, well, you could take it for 15. I said, okay. Oh, okay, that was a minute, sure. Plug it in. And let's try it again. Nope. Wonder if the power adapter works. That'd be funny if it was just the power adapter. Although these are pretty reliable. I have a PowerBook G3 somewhere. You can't see it. This is excellent camera work, I know. Very exciting. Let me get my fat butt up and grab this PowerBook off screen. Alright, so I have this G3 PowerBook here. Let me adjust it so it's not at crotch level anymore. I need a better camera, like an above camera like Bruce has. I'm just too lazy. Alright, let's plug this in and see if this power light comes on. Is it the power adapter? Do we have a faulty power adapter? Is that what this is all about? Let's make sure the power adapter is plugged into the outlet. It is. No rattling. PowerBook 45 watt AC adapter. Now the problem is, I gave my known good working, hence I know where it is, power adapter to Mike of Mike's Mac Shack. And, yeah. Alright, easy things first. Let's unplug the 3-prong thing and move this cable to the side. Because maybe that cable has some faults. Who knows? So I have this other 3-prong cable somewhere. There it is. Let's just see if this brick works. It might not. Oh, I have plenty of adapters. The question is, do you know where it is? That's an entirely different subject. Sorry, let me scroll up. I know I'm missing the chat. Adam says, dumb idea might work. Plug an ADB keyboard. Yes, I will try that after I confirm that the power adapter is sufficient. Power adapter. If I were a power adapter, where would I be? Might be over there. Let me just check here. I have some junk over here. Sometimes I just keep wires I use over there. It's not there. I see a PowerBook one for a G4. That's not going to help me. I guess I could use my multimeter to test if we're getting any voltage out of this thing, huh? What is it? The center pin is positive or negative? Oh, boy. Not really reading anything. So, power adapter is suspect. I will go to the other side of the basement, fish out a power adapter, So let me do that. Oh, you haven't heard the Be Right Back music in ages. So let me be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry to do a Be Right Back like 20 minutes into the stream. I got another G3 PowerBook. How many of those things do you have? A lot. I found another power adapter. So let's plug in this power adapter into that G3 PowerBook that we were testing before. Let's see if this power adapter wants to work. Turn our multimeter off before it annoys the heck out of us with beeping. Nonsensical beeping. Alright, and forget if that light only turns on. Oh. Okay, so this power adapter works. Who wants to bet that this PowerBook 3400 actually works, but the power adapter is toast? Wouldn't that be funny? Alright, so let's try this out. Let's get this PowerBook out of the way here. Although we love it, we're not going to be using it right now. We're going to go back to the 3400. So, let's get the camera in a situation where you can see the PowerBook and my legs. I'm wearing shorts because it's hot out. Alright, so we're going to plug this in and see if we can turn this thing on. Don't jinx it yet, folks. Speaker popped. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I didn't even press the push a button. It chimed right away. Oh man. Let's see if we get any life out of it besides a chime. I hear a CD drive. Can't tell if the screen is on or not. Well, CD drive ejects. I think the hard drive is not happy. It's going vroom, vroom, vroom. That hard drive is not happy. Let me get the microphone. It stopped doing it. It stopped doing it. All right. Well, it got problems. Yeah, I will label this suspect adapter. Whoopsie, everything's gonna fall off my desk. All right, so I'm gonna tie a knot in this cable. They'll tell me, what the hell did you do with this cable? All right, let's try this again. Well, if the screen is broken, we have another machine where the screen may work. So, you hear that hard drive? Well, it's not the optical drive, because that's ejected. Oops, sorry about the noise, guys. I'm being very gentle with the microphone since I'm so close to it. Yeah, I think the hard drive is dead, and I think it's making the machine very unhappy. I don't recall if there's a way to easily remove the hard drive on this model without, like, eating into the entire guts of the system. Let's see. I mean, I could eject this module here for the CD drive. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, I don't know if it's what's going on as far as power and such, but let's try with, like, all the accessories out. I can see into the board. I don't see anything horrible, but yeah. Yeah, so let's try this again. Yeah, if it will try and do anything, we could definitely boot from an external SCSI and whatever we want to do. Sorry again for the camera angle here. Let me try and point this at a sort of like that, maybe? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not really cut out for this close-up stuff. Again, let me hold down the power button in the back. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's reset that power manager. So I'm going to hold down this power button for a minute. So starting now. So yeah. It's under the palm rest on this model. Oh, that sounds like fun. No, thank you. I mean, at least it chimes. That's better than the other one I have. That's awesome. It's just a bad power adapter. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And my finger is hurting here. We have to hold this down for 30 more seconds. My fingernail is now bleeding, probably. Use a crowbar. I think I'll abstain from using the crowbar, thank you very much, but... Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to have the audio clipping. I will move the microphone back in a few moments. My sincerest apologies. Just waiting to undo the button here. Now let's plug her in. Without touching anything, it chimes. So, that's good, I guess. There goes that poor hard drive again. I hope not. I mean, I think these buttons are software, so they're not going to do anything. We do a VJ out. That's nice. What a nice thing to have. A standard video out port, Apple. What were you drunk when you were making this, Apple? How dare we have non-proprietary video ports on a Macintosh? Well, let's see if this does anything. Plug it in. All right. And now we play around with fiddling with our video scaler and see if any of this nonsense does anything at all. Unplug it, plug it back in. So we have VGA out plugged into an external monitor that's there. Well, you can't see it, but it's over there. So if I get some signal, I should, in theory, be able to see what the heck is going on here. Let me just make sure I have this plugged in to the right VGA port, or this is going to be a real short demonstration. No, of course I had the wrong one selected because I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's still not showing anything on the video. No, I don't think I need sync on green. It's an old... It's an old monitor, it should be fine. And just to rule out the video scaler, I'm going to go straight to the VGA port It's on the back of this display. Let me just grab it from here. If it's plugged into this PC, which we don't need to be plugged into right now, so let's swap the cables around. Moose. Now I want chocolate mousse. What have you guys done to me? Alright, so let's change the input of this display to VGA. So we're bypassing any tomfoolery with the video scaler or anything. Well, we didn't get a chime, so I'm just going to unplug the darn thing and plug it back in for a second. Ooh, a huge Mac Effects box. That's always a nice box. Alright, let's see if the VGA monitor wakes up at all. It's in standby mode because it's not detecting any signal. And it's still not detecting any signal. So we may have a dead PRAM battery. The hard drive may just be going bleh and just making everything angry, which is very, very possible. So I guess we have no choice but to open this thing up. Yeah. Just for funsies. This is going to be a torso stream, isn't it? This is the other PowerBook 3400 I have that last stream I played around with. It was dead as a doornail. Let's just try it again, just for funsies. Okay, it chimed. Is it going to do anything? Or is it going to do the farting noises? I think this one did like the farting noises with the speakers. Well, they might both have the same issue here. At least this hard drive's making noises. Happy noises. So we have two PowerBook 3400s with the same darn issue. Yeah, the battery's out. I pulled it out. Two PowerBooks with the same darn issue. Very curious. Very curious. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't see that the battery is out. But see, it's unplugged. It's not making any connection, I assure you. Let's see if the CD drive will open up. It does. And there's a... Oh, that's right. I put an Apple Legacy CD in here. I always misplace these things. This is just like a CDR. I might have put that. Yeah, it looks like my handwriting. Yeah. I have no idea why the display is not displaying. Let's take out this battery. I guess there's no use in having it in there. Yeah, well, anyway, there must be a common defect with these. So, yeah, that's not how you reset the PRAM on this PowerBook, unfortunately. It does require you to do a few more things. So let's just, while we have this open, let's follow those instructions. So unplug, power on, and then you do the PRAM reset, which is Command Option PR. So we'll do that. Wait for it to chime again. Sorry for the crummy view, but there we go. There's the four-fingered salute there. It does not seem to undo it. Come on. It's almost as if the keyboard's not connected properly. Wouldn't that be funny? Actually, no. The power button reacted. Yeah, oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll take it apart. We'll take it apart. There's nothing stopping me from taking this machine apart. Five-fingered solution. push the power button. Let's try the power button from the back. Oh, come on. This button is like recessed. Alright, holding down Command Option PR. Sorry guys, I'll catch up with the chats in a second. I just had the Apple service manual hovering over the dealie. Just seeing if this will make a little chime. We are resetting the PRAM. Command Option PR. Following the instruction. Nope, and it just tries to boot. there's no rhyme or reason. So, all right, let's look back at the chat here. Heat up a cake with electricity. Yes, Big Clive Light is amazing. Pismo. I'm trying to upgrade to an SSD, but the kernel locks up when booting. Yeah, some of those laptops do not like SSDs or, you know, modern SSD equivalents, etc. All right. Shine a flashlight at the screen. Sure. I mean, what are the odds that both screens would have inverter problems? Yeah, I do not see anything. I'll check the other one, but do not see anything. But who knows? I'm gonna move this guy back over here on top of this box. Alright, and let's, sorry, my pants are bunching up, and that's not a fun image. Alright, let's try this guy again. Just gonna try the PRAM reset on this one more time, then we're gonna have to rip it open. Gonna have to rip it open. And Mike is missing it. How dare he? How dare Mike get some peace and restful relaxation and sleep with his cats? Alright, so holding down Command Option PR, you can see that's what this one's doing. Oh, I know it's common, Adam. I'm just like, what are the odds? And I'll do the flashlight trick on this as well, just in case. Nope. Not happy. Alright, Zodium, I'll try and remember that if we get the hard drive out. Oh, boy. Well, I guess we're going to learn how to rip one of these open because I've never done it before. So, sorry, this is not a pretty picture there. Welcome to Steve's leg stream where you go crying. Alright, so let's see if we can get this thing up and running. I'm going to get the tripod because this is a bit ridiculous of how it's set up here. Alright, oopsie. Sorry, little Mac 5500 or 550, whatever you are. I banged you on the noggin. And the plastic didn't crack. How about that? It's a Christmas miracle. And now the camera's going to get all shaky as I shove a tripod mount under it. So we're going to go to the Be Right Back screen just for a moment because I don't want to make anybody dizzy. There, that's much better. Much better. Oh my goodness, I missed a super chat from none other than Joe from Joe's Computer Museum versus Spa Day. Get them waxed. I think I'm good. I think my hairy Italian legs will stay exactly the way they are. Thank you very much, Joe. But Eep for the awkward super chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see what the heck we're doing there. I have no idea if they take credit cards at the auction. I would assume no. Damn, and I have to get cash. All right, let's how to open PowerBook. Let's take apart. Here we go. We're gonna follow the Apple's instructions for better or worse here. Hey, Starbuck Tech, how's it going? All right, so we're gonna be taking this PowerBook apart because it refuses to do anything useful. This PowerBook, it doesn't open up, it doesn't turn on, it makes chimes, but I don't know what's going on. All right, so we're gonna open. There go all the viewers. All right, let's scroll up here, and we had removed the battery. Did that already. And all right, floppy drive assembly. No preliminary steps are required. Patrick, my goodness, thank you very much for the super chat. Eep, thank you very much, sir. That's very greatly appreciated. I'm playing with my PowerBook Pro 180 while watching this. It's very loud, probably because of the SCSI hard drive there, Scarlet Swordfish. The free pile sounds like a good price for me, and because of Patrick, I'm going to have some spending money there too. Thank you very much, Patrick. Flickery contrast, that might be because some capacitors or something like that. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. So we do not have a floppy drive here. We do have the optical drive, which that was not anything related to the PowerBook that fell. We do have the optical drive, which we took out. So yay! So yeah. We don't need to do that, so we're going to scroll down. Keyboard. All right, so we have to take 3 screws out of the bottom of this poor thing, and we're going to do that. These are lovely Torx screws. So, yes, lunch, care of Patrick. And I'm pretty sure Ron from Ron's Computer Videos is having me solder something, so my cab ride back to the hotel might be on him too. So getting handouts all around. It's fine. I love bartering. That's fun. Like, I do this for you, you do this for me. Sounds good. Yeah, okay, great. All right, let's try this bit. Let's try, yes. Oh, power center. Yes, PowerBook. Whatever it was. I know what you meant. And I'm not going to have the right Torx bit here, right? I'll probably like have it at the end of another screwdriver. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So these are Torx 7. At least the 7-bit is working. So there we go. Yours had a zip drive for more than the PowerBook. Yeah. I don't know, Michael. That sounds like a very personal request. I'm going to have to say maybe. Oh, boy. All right, so after we take out these screws, the keyboard should come off to reveal all the tomfoolery inside of this machine. All right, so let's carefully lift this up, and the screws are going to come down, I'm sure. Well, how about that? Almost all of them. Honestly, the description made this machine sound much worse, so how about that? All right, these look to be all the same size. Are they? Well, who knows? If you pull the keyboard out too far, you will rip the keyboard cable. Well, let's try and not do that. Okay, so open the computer. Pull the keyboard just wait. Insert a flat blade screwdriver under the front of the keyboard, and well, I have a spudger. We're going to use the spudger under the keyboard. Lift the keyboard slightly up and towards you until you feel a slight resistance. Gently turn the keyboard onto the palm rest. Using a dental pick, detach the key. Okay, this is going to be fun. I could tell. This is not fun. Under the front of the keyboard. So this is the front. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a little spot. Okay. Got that part out. Now, I think there's a section behind the control key. It looks like maybe. There we go. Look, the keyboard's there. Yay! First time taking apart this machine. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Thank goodness for documentation and instructions. Okay, so the plastic tab is sort of stuck under there, and it's right next to a ribbon cable. If you weren't careful, you could rip this sucker right off of there. Oh! Well, hello. The memory card was just sort of there. I wonder if that was a problem. We have 16 megs. Not too shabby. I'm just curious. Just as a curious person is. If we plug this in again. Where's that power adapter? If we plug this in again, maybe that memory module was faulty or loose or who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Floating point memory. Nope, still got our cranky hard drive. Did I see the screen flicker for a second? Maybe I'm just going insane. Going. The past tense. Alright. Yeah, let's just... Sorry, buddy. We're gonna continue dissecting you. Alright, so it says gently turn the keyboard onto the palm rest. Well, I can't because this plastic tab... Oh, there it goes. How about that? How about that? Alright, so let's move this a bit closer. There. Because you can probably see things a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to detach those little feetsy things. I'm seeing a lot of tantalum capacitors, which is nice. I think I see the PRAM battery, at least the cable for it. Again, I've never opened up one of these before. I've opened up many PowerBooks, I just don't think I've ever done this one. And if anybody is meeting up with me at VCF, that'd be awesome. Just feel free to say hi to me on Twitter, and I'll try and run into you. There's going to be a lot of people there, so apologies in advance if I can't meet up with everybody. But also, you know, if you say, "Oh, my username is such and such," you know, say your username and your first name. I have a better chance of trying to remember who you are. All right. Next steps. We removed that. RAM card. Yeah, well, we did that. Brightness speaker grill. Oh, that looks like fun. Do we have to? I guess so. But the PRAM battery's there, so maybe we'll just remove that whole thing. So we have the speaker grill using a dental pick. Detach the brightness and speaker cable from the connector. So that is the thing that I just had in my hand, the little spudger. It was there. It is. It's hiding. 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 It's hiding. Okay, let's go back here. And detach this little cable guy, this little orange ribbon cable. Okay, that was pretty painless. There was a screw there, and is that a Torx screw? It is. We're going to undo that. Wow, that came loose really quick. And then lift off the whole thing. Really? Just one screw? Apple, look at you, devil you. And here is the PRAM battery. This green blob of whatchamacallit. And we do have some leakage. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. The cable is right there. How convenient. But look under here. Well, you can't see it, but right where my fingernail is. The camera will not focus because it's a pile of trash. There's a little discharge there. A little bit of a discharge. So let's get this battery, which is adhesive, has adhesive on it, I should have said. Let's just peel this off. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, this is one for the collection. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's just see something here. This ribbon cable looks loose. No, it's not. I'm just an idiot. Alright, so display cable, that's firmly in place there. There looks like, what is that? There's something here. Is that just like dust or whatever? It's cardboard or something. The logic board looks very clean. Very clean. So, yeah, let's plug this speaker back in, because I'm curious if we start it up, we might hear noise. I guess, yeah, let's go a little further. Let's remove the hard drive, I suppose. I think there were screws. Oh, no, those screws were... Oh, okay. I guess those screws came out. Let's remove the hard drive first, and let's try and boot it up one more time. So these clutches, they call them, they just lift right up. Oh, how about that? I thought this would be a nightmare to remove. This is actually... Yes, we will try that out. We could disconnect the internal display and try the external if we run into problems. But look at that. This is not bad. I was thinking it was iBook clamshell level horror. Alright, so be careful not to pull the trackpad cable. Alright, so grasp the right corner of the palm rest and pull it up. Grasp the top ridge of the palm rest and pull it up. Okay. The top ridge. These ridge chips. Well, there's a cable here. I'm going to try and just spudger this cable. Do not want that ripping here. I have pretty bad luck when it comes to fixing PowerBooks. Well, recently. Portables, maybe. Alright, so that's disconnected. Let's read this again. Grab the right corner of the palm rest. The right corner. And pull it up. Grasp the top ridge of the palm rest and pull it up. Oh, like this. Okay. Oh, I see, because there's like this little folded plastic dealy guy. Yeah, that's not really helping, but... Yeah, I feel these clips here. Just shove my nail in there. There we go. There's one free. That's why it helps if sometimes your thumbnail's a bit fat. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and there's a little noise protection dongle thing, whatever the heck. Noise. Oh, dropped it. This little thing was just slid onto the trackpad cable, so we're going to slide that back on there. Alright, so here's the hard drive. I actually have one of these mechanisms. These, like, things that hold whatever the dealy term is. Finger spudger. I'm going to take out this assembly area here. I thought there would be a billion more screws. Yeah, so we took that off. Alright. Alright, so there's two here. And is there one on that side? I don't see one. Okay, so this just comes off. Oh, and that, I pulled it a little too hard, but it looks like it's in intact condition. A 3 gigabyte ATA hard drive. That's nice. Alright, so now that the hard drive has been removed, and basically everything has been removed, let's just plug the keyboard back in. We're just going to have the keyboard and the speaker plugged in. And this is a nice little holder they have here for the PRAM battery. I'm just going to reroute that a little bit here. Thank you. And we're going to plug the keyboard back in, see if we're getting any life out of this thing. And then we'll unplug the display if we have to see if the VGA kicks in. I mean, this thing looks beautiful inside. I was expecting like leakage or something, or whatever. Yes, the Blue SCSI and the SCSI 2SD both have PowerBook versions. They're a little more expensive, a little harder to find. Well, not harder to find, but, sometimes the quantity is not available. Yeah, check them out. SCSI.blue is the website for the Blue SCSI, and if I forget the SCSI 2SD website, but you just do a Google search or web searcher. Lycos, Angel Fire, whatever searches you desire. That sort of rhymes. Lycos, Angel Fire, any search that you desire. We're gonna try and get the keyboard cable in. Oh, that's crooked. That's not gonna go anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Ferrite core. Dongle pile. Oh, this is fun, I tell you. If I knew this was going to be this many little cable things, I probably wouldn't have done this. Alright, well, let's try again. Alright, so the keyboard's in there. We should be able to do the power thing. Ask Jeeves. That's the guy. He knows the stuff. All right, so we're going to plug this into power and see if anything different happens. Well, the first part of the chime was shortened. I could tighten the hinges, at least. Hey, the screen works! Look at that! Look at that! So was it the hard drive just like pulling too much power? Look at that! Oh, this is amazing! This is absolutely amazing. Maybe it was the PRAM battery or the hard drive. Let's try that. Let's put the hard drive back in. Oh man! This is exciting! I'm so excited. I thought this was a dead machine. Thank you, Kai. This is all your fault, and I appreciate it. So let's plug this RAM module back in. And we can just put the keyboard on top of that. And this hard drive here. Let's plug that guy back in. Now, it's probably still going to be sad, but that's okay. And if that's all that was causing the problem on the other PowerBook, gee, I have a hunch of how to fix it. I guess, well, we don't need that. We'll just... I'm too lazy to put the trackpad thingy back on because it has a thin cable. So if we actually get somewhere, we're just gonna use a mouse. Thank you very much, Adam, for the super chat. Eep! Yes, here's PRAM battery money. Thank you very much. Oh, it would help if it was plugged in. Shortened chime, but okay, who cares? Eep! Thank you very much, Adam. I forgot if I eeped you. I probably did, but... Eeps! Eeps all around! Oh, wait. There's... The speaker isn't plugged. Then how are we getting the chime? Anyway. I don't know. Ah, so with the hard drive plugged in, we're getting no light on here. Yeah, the hard drive is definitely pulling way too much power for this thing. Probably. I mean, I'm just assuming here. Chimes from heaven. Oh, that's right. There's speakers behind the display. See, that's how unfamiliar I am with this, because I've never had the darn thing working. Alright, so yeah, let's unplug this. We're going to undo the hard drive here. We're going to put that to the side. Now, I do have an optical drive. So, we could boot from this makeshift CD at least, hopefully, maybe. Kind of, sort of. Let's try and do that. Let's plug her back in. I'm seeing all tantalums. I see no electrolytic capacitors in here, which is excellent news. We're not getting anything onto the display again. Oh wait, there he goes. It just takes a little bit. I'm impatient. I put an Apple bootable CD in here, hopefully. Steve will come running. It's booted from the CD. How about that? Look at that. Got a Happy Mac. Fan-frickin-tastic. Not a bad $40 plus shipping, huh? Thank you, Kai. Because Apple didn't design it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Well, at least we'll be able to see the specs and everything once this boots up, hopefully. Oh man, this is exciting. So that's just an IDE hard drive, AT hard drive, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there might be electrolytics somewhere in the display or the DC board or somewhere, but oh, I'm just thrilled. Now I'm gonna open up the other one. See if we have 2 success stories in one night, huh? Oh, look at that. Got a little access light for the CD drive. Nice. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Eep. Thank you very much for the super chat. Alright, so. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Logan. We have another one to try and fix. So, don't worry, Emily. I will. So the problem was this hard drive. Whoops. Whoops. There go the screws. Note to self, do not tip hard drive upside down where screws can go onto the logic board. Let me just grab the screw that fell. Okay. Sorry about that. I'll have to find the other one. Here it is. Alright, so this is a legacy recovery disk. I think it's 7.5 that it's running. Or 7.6? Yeah, it's 7.6 I think. So I'm recognized as a Macintosh PowerBook 7.6.1, 32 megs of memory. Not too shabby at all, my friend. We won't have... Oh, we do have System Profiler. How about that? I underestimated this machine. Well, the boot up disk, I guess. And the CD-ROM drive works, obviously, so that's amazing. There's a little fan in here I just noticed. Little baby little fan. Hey, this is pretty neat. I like this machine. It just vanished. Yeah, that happens, Adam. Don't feel bad. All right, PowerBook 3400 series, 7.5.6 is the Finder version, 240 megahertz, PowerPC 603 EV, 32 megabytes of memory installed. Oh man, I am super excited about this. I'm super excited about this. I'm just gonna repeat myself, but wow, yeah. So we have a SAN hard drive here. I'm gonna look at that in a moment, but. This is really cool. So, let's, I guess, put this together without the hard drive. I mean, I don't have a portable 6500. Yeah, I have some IDE drives, but there's probably data on them and stuff. So I'm not going to be able to put a hard drive in here just now. But what I do want to do is shut this down. And going to put it back together without the hard drive. So... while we're doing that, let's take a look. Let's unscrew this hard drive here. Yes, it does have Ethernet in it. And so does the other one, which is excellent, Joshua. Whoops, there goes another screw. We'll put that over here. Which is great, because I think it was a 5300 I have that has like a dongle for Ethernet. But yeah, this has the 10 base T Ethernet built right in. Makes things very, very, very nice. Alright, well, we're going to see. So here's the hard drive. I mean, the cable... the cable's bent, but it's bent from the factory. That's how it was installed. And the hard drive looks okay. Yeah, a compact flash adapter is probably the way to go on this. So I'll have to order one of those. But yeah, for now, I guess I'll just... I'm going to leave the hard drive out, but I'm going to put the cable back in. Yeah, it's a thick boy. This is a 3 gigabyte drive. So I'm gonna carefully, at least try to, pry this cable out of here. So when I eventually get one of those hard drive dealies, just put it in there. Yes, I got one of those Dogfish SATA drives for my PowerBook and my Mac Mini, and they were great. So I might try that, but I don't know if that enclosure will work. That's the thing. Those enclosures are picky. I don't know if that would work on this older revision of SATA. I just simply don't know. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't. I just don't know. So just trying to get this. There we go. Just need to sort of fish under this a little bit. Just carefully take this cable up. There we go. No, it does have an Ethernet logo on it, so I would assume it is Ethernet. Plus, it's not the modem. It's a bit of a bigger connector. All right, so we're gonna put this cable back in here, just to hang around in there, be a good pal, I guess. I don't know. I'm making up words now. All right, so we're gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put these screws back in. I think are we missing one? Well, we'll find out. I could scroll back up. Let's see. Let's scroll up. Oh, looks like there's only 2. Excellent. So we didn't miss any. I do have a USB to ID adapter somewhere. Yeah, I think it's behind me, so we could test that. It might not have enough power for these older drives, though. That's the problem with some of those. But yeah, I would want a solid-state solution. You know, with even a 16, even an 8 gig compact flash card or something would be plenty of space for this thing. This uses the AT bus, the IDE bus, or ATA, or AT, whatever you want to call it, connection. So that's important to note. All right, so let's get this keyboard out of here so we could reassemble this thing properly. But this is exciting stuff. So that goes to tell you folks, if you have one of these PowerBooks and it had the same symptom I had, it might just be a dead hard drive or something crazy going on. We're not going to replace the PRAM battery just yet. I don't have a replacement for that. This goes under the hard drive. Oops. Well, we'll just leave that. Well, yeah, poo. I guess I'll put it back. It's a little piece of plastic that helps the hard drive not touch what it's. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to put that in a Ziploc bag with the screws for the hard drive, so they'll all be kept together. How about that? All right, so yeah, I mean the M-SATA replacements work great. They use just to make sure about compatibility, because yeah. All right, so I just don't want to say, oh yeah, work great, and you know not be compatible. So all right, so let's plug in some of the things here. And so this is the trackpad. So we're gonna plug in. Well, it would help if I took the memory out. Sorry that my arm is in the way a lot. It's just that, you know, these are little ribbon cables and you have to sort of pry the connectors up to fit things in and so on and so forth. Yeah, see, I never used these machines when they were new. I didn't have the privilege of doing that. So all my experiences with these machines are like second, third, fourth hand. As far away from new as you could get, basically. Alright, so that is plugged in. And we're gonna, I think you sort of put it like that, and then you push it down, so it like sort of clips on those. They're like plastic notches and clips or whatever inside. So there we go. Alright, so we're gonna reverse these directions here, just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, there's no screws for that. Alright, so we're gonna put the left and right dealies back on here. So this is the right one. And I guess we'll put the memory module back in here. I do have another memory module floating around the basement that fits in, I think, this or the PowerBook 5300 or one of them. But it has the plastic, this thing, it has this broken off. This is fine, but this is broken off. So, left and right dealies. Yes, that's the poster for VCF East. Steve from Mac84 presenting his left and right dealies. X-rated. No, we're not going to be doing that. Alright, so that is kind of in place now. I mean, well, the screw will hold it in place better. Alright, so then we have to put this guy back on. So we took the PRAM battery out of here. So we're going to just put the speaker back in there. And these little spudges are very handy because it's very hard to get your little fingers where they're supposed to be. Alright, now there was one screw here. I think this was it. Yeah, here it is. That held this speaker into place, so we're just going to put that... poo. Pliers. I need an adult. Pliers? 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 How many damn times is he going to say pliers? Too many. Too many. Now, I'm going to all infect your brains with something. And I'm giving you a warning now. I'm giving you a fair warning. Fair warning. I'm about to infect your brains with something that you will likely do every time you're looking for a pair of scissors. I cannot be responsible for your actions from this point on. Okay? I'm going to say it in a few seconds, so if you don't want to be infected by this, shut off this stream now. And mail me $1,000. So whenever I'm looking for scissors, this happened because... Oh, good night, Scarlet Swordfish. Lucky chance to do it. My mother, whenever she was looking for scissors, used to do this with her fingers. Just like, the scissor motion. Now, whenever I look for scissors, I do the same damn thing. And you're all going to be cursed of doing that too. So, there you go. Little present from me. Alright, so let's plug the keyboard back in here. And get this machine mostly up and running. All right. Good thing I know where my scissors are. Obviously, I'm joking around, you silly beans. All right, so we're going to get this keyboard connector. This second one is a little bit taller than the other one, but whatever. That'll be in there. All right. So we're going to slide these plastic tabs back in there. Look at that. Look at that. And I think... Why do we have extra screws? Oh, those are for the hard drive. Okay. Whew. I got scared there for a second. So let's turn this around. It works, Jay. If you were paying attention, you silly, silly man, you would know that the darn thing works already. Sans hard drive. So we're going to screw these screws back in. If there aren't extra screws, you're doing it correctly, which is not the Mac84 way. Yes, I eventually will build my Macintosh SE reloaded board. I purchased one from Kai, so I better use it, or that's a waste of good money. So that will be a stream, I'm sure, or a series of them, judging by how long it took Bruce to do his SE, his classic rather. All right, sure you were, Jay. Sure you were. Oh, we don't need the mouse plugged in. The trackpad should work. It should. Alright, so let's plug the CD-ROM in. It's already plugged in. And let's plug the power cable back in. See what it does. I should have tightened those hinges. But that's okay. We're going to open it up to put a hard drive in there eventually anyway. Screen comes on. Excellent, Adam. You're probably going to beat me to it. Happy Mac. Oh, that is awesome. That is amazing. This thing is in great shape for the price I paid for it. My goodness. That was a very good gamble. Thank you very much, Kai. Now, these have little feet, too. If you lift it up, the little feet just pop out. Well, this one did. That makes a big noise, too. There we go. There's little feet. Let's see if you can see them. See? These little feet. That's how you push this little button. I think. Yeah, see the feet go down? And then you push the button again. And this one needs a little help, but yeah. You get the idea. I'm surprised the CD drive works, too. I'm glad it does, because it saves me some trouble. Here we go. Little feet. Little feet. Little feet. Yes, the 5300 had little feet too. little feels. Just little feels. Just little feels. Nothing illegal, just little feels. Oh, that's so wrong. Welcome to the currently demonetized Mac84 channel. I gave the capacitors a little feels and they zapped me. Alright, so here's the PRAM battery. That this is a bit of a spicy boy here. We're gonna rate the voltage on that in a little bit. Yeah, so there's no batteries inside of this machine. In fact, let's be a bit advantageous here. Yeah, so nothing obviously. There's no battery software on this machine, so it doesn't know what the heck to do. So I'm gonna unplug that. Only 24 likes. My goodness, my soul is crushing. All right, so this guy works great, excellent. So we're gonna shut this guy down. We're gonna eject this CD. Duh, we can't, but... Yes, the CD drive is in the same bay as the floppy drive would have been. And I believe it's hot swappable, so I'm just spamming the eject button here. There we go. So we get that CD out of there. And sorry, little guy, we're going to shut you down for a bit. Bye! And I'm just curious. I mean, I assume this power adapter does not work because of our findings before. I'm just very curious if we plug it in, if it's going to actually work or not. I don't know. The things that keep me up at night. Yeah, it's a DOA power supply. Bad power supply. Bad. Alright, so this guy works. So we get to make a little note on here that we just need to replace the hard drive. Let me put the little feets back inside. And I had a marker around here somewhere. I did. And all my tools spilled over. Oh no. I even have an Apple Pen. How about that? We'll write on the label here. So, works. Needs hard drive. I cannot read that. This is September 7th, 2021. September 7th! That's this Monday! Guess what that movie... Get the movie. Alright. We got our other chunky friend here. This is a different PowerBook because there's no sticker on it. No, we have to open it up and fix it, Adam. Aren't you paying attention of what the heck we do around here? Oh, see, Adam makes sense. Adam makes a lot of sense, and I should listen to him. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to. Oh, Steven, you silly man. You very silly man. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing as we did with the other PowerBook. And why did YouTube think the comment that Steve put, Back to the Future Part 3, why did it why did it say that comment was held for review for a hot second there before my lovely moderator people undid that? It's a very sensitive subject. We can't be talking about sci-fi movies here. Very, very sensitive subject. Well, if I had a flux capacitor, there'd be a lot of things I could use it for, let me tell you that. Oh, come on. Oh, we might have to take... No, that's not the side where the CD drive is. I was going to say, we might have to take out the CD drive, but... Get out! Come on, baby, get out! Get out of the hole, you silly screw! Yeah, that's not coming out of there. Oh, wait, I got my fingernail under it. There we go. Alright, so this serial number is TY7302MK7KM. For those of you playing along at home. Alright, so we're going to take the keyboard out. Ooh, we got a different RAM board. Looks like there's double-sided memory chips on this here. Oh boy. Watch out. Watch out. Look at this guy here. We have memory sockets on the top. Let's see how much this little guy is. Please be big. Oh my goodness! 64 megabytes of RAM! Are you kidding me? Yes! That is amazing! Oh man. Look at that. Look at that. That's worth the $15 alone, I'd say. Assuming this works. Assuming this works. Holy smokes. Oh, that is freaking cool. Even if this thing is dead. Even if this thing is totally dead. Oh, man. By Microtech. Wow. That is cool. Has some plastic over here to prevent anything from touching it. Yes, Polka Dot sells these for $1 billion. Mr. Polka Dots is a weirdo. We're not gonna ruin our stream with those bad vibes here, bro. No bad vibes, bro. All right, let's get silly. Let's take out the little speaker here so we can remove this PRAM battery. Yeah, that was not inexpensive memory. So we're gonna remove this. I am super excited about the memory. Yeah, that's why sometimes I'll buy broken systems, because it's worth it sometimes. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes. Alright, so this PRAM battery is also leakety. You can see, well, maybe you can't, but right here, there's some discoloration. That's not the tape. It's white powdery crap. That is right there. Let's hope so, Bruce, because if it is, I'm buying myself a new Mac Pro. Oopsie. The screw went flying, and look, you could, the battery was stuck to the edge there. You could see right next to the silver, there's some corrosion there. So, yeah, fun times. So we're gonna remove the battery, which is leaking as we pull it apart here. Thank you. Ugh. I have to wash my hands. As he touches his nose. Alright, now I'm curious, if we just put this machine back together, without that PRAM battery, yes, that powder is from the leaky battery. Speaking of which, I have a PowerBook 1400 that we got scammed on eBay ages ago. And it has white powder all over the bottom. Probably from leaking caps or some garbage. Maybe I could fix that up one of these days. That'd be cool. Alright, so let's just put this back. Let's just see if that was the problem all along with this machine. And it's lovely 64 megs of memory! Yeah, the Apple IIs used to be very affordable. I don't know what happened to them. Thankfully, I have a 2E, a 2E Platinum, and a 2C, and a 2GS. I think that's good enough. I don't need. I mean, look. Don't get me wrong. I'd love a 2C Plus. I think those are neat. But I don't need it. All right, so that is plugged in, back where it should be. Let's this guy back there, and the screw is right here. Nice, Adam. Congrats. Yeah, I think it's 72 megabytes total. We'll find out. Oh, let's try and get this screw back in here. Well, you know what? Let's not put the screw back in there, because I forget if this has a hard drive that works or not. Well, no. Yeah, it's spun. That's right. That's right. So. I like this Javier guy. I like the cut of his jib. Alright, so we're going to put the keyboard back in, which has a red sticker. Hopefully that does not mean it's dead. I love that the cables are, I can get them close to here to put them in the socket. I don't have to be like, will it fit? Rumor has it this Javier guy is a cool dude. Isn't that the guy who sent you that lovely battery-bombed SE30 board that you sent my way, Joe, and is currently in the land of Australia? Wow, I pronounced that weird. Welcome to Mac84, where we pronounce things weird and the points don't matter. I ordered a battery for my MacBook Air. It lasted for about a month, and now Amazon is fighting me returning it, even though it has a warranty. They're like, what's your order number? Aren't you Amazon? Shouldn't you have this information? Fun times. Alright, let's plug this keyboard back in. And I'm not going to put the screws in the bottom because we may have to open it up further. Let's test this out. There's the CD-ROM drive in there would probably... Oh, we didn't put the memory in there. Steven, you idiot! You idiot! Thankfully, with the screws out, you just go pop, and there you go. Just sits right on top of where the PC cards go. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Yes, I was so excited about the memory, I kept it out of the system. All right, folks. Here goes nothing. Oh, we unplugged the power adapter because we were being silly before. Oops. Like that scene in Airplane. Bong! Let's see that screen come on. Hey, Howlers of Tech, how's it going? We're just playing around with this PowerBook 3400, seeing if the screen turns on after we remove this horrible leaky PRAM battery. Ugh. Come on, baby. Might have to, but there goes the hard drive. So nothing on the screen still. Let's plug in an external screen. I don't think we got any visual on the screen before, no. But the hard drive boots, works, spins. Yeah, but this hard drive's spinning. Unless there's like weak caps or something and it's not letting it turn on. I have no idea. But that's why we didn't put the screws back in. And the hard drive sounds normal, which is nice, because it would be cool if there were some games and junk on there that, we have. That's right, there's the memory check. Just like my good old Quadrant, which takes ages. So let's remove the memory module just to speed that up. Just a wee bit. Let's just see. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Yeah, the hard drive spun up much quicker after that. And yeah, we'll reset the PRAM and all that stuff. The thing is, it wasn't resetting the PRAM on the other one before. Did not try on this one, I don't think. So let's do that. Because there is no PRAM battery, so we're not really resetting anything, but I mean, whatever. Hello, Ed. How's it going? And Justin, I don't think I said hello to you. GT, Carthor. Anybody else who I missed? See, it's not accepting the PRAM reset thing. Maybe just because I'm not pulling out the power and all that fun stuff. But let's take the hard drive out. Maybe on these models, for whatever reason, the hard drive causes it to, be a hard drive. This comes out first. Yeah, these come out first, I think. Oh, the speaker has to come out first. You silly Steven, you left things screwed in. It's okay if you're lurking around. No worries. Mike is going to have a heck of a fun stream to watch tomorrow. Let's put that over there. I'm going to leave the keyboard connected because technically I could leave it connected. I did try shining a flashlight, but we're just going to take a look at the hard drive anyway. Because it's not too hard to get to it on this model. I say that as I struggle. There we go. So I'm going to just unplug the hard drive, and if it boots up with the screen, we'll have our answer, won't we? Alright, put that back there. And then what we did previously, where's my spudger? There it is. Yeah, see the hinges, I mean the whole thing is wobbly, but the hinges are pretty intact. Alright, so we're going to just pop my fingernail under here. There we go. And do the same thing here. I can feel the clips here, so I don't want to break them. Yeah, something is locking up with it. What voltage is on the power adapter? I don't believe in coincidences. I mean, it's a 45 watt power adapter. I don't know what it's giving out in actual, rating and such. Let's try and get this darn sucker off. The other one was much easier. I think that did it. Or I broke something. We'll find out soon. Oh, come on. You silly thing, you. Plastic is fun. Plastic is fun. I'm not forgetting a step, am I? Take out that, take out that, take out that. Yeah. This one is just being very stubborn. Oh yeah, there's this little, it like hooks onto here kind of. Maybe it's just sort of jammed in there, I don't know. I don't know. Oh boy. You old plastic PowerBook, you. Maybe the hard drive swelled up like a battery. No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, pull it up my patootie. This is not exactly going the way that the Apple manual says it will. And what else is new? Oh yeah, that plastic clip is kind of damaged, that's why. So this side is loose, but there's a thing holding it in there, so we're just gonna have to keep at it and be careful. What the heck, man? Oh, is it because of... No. If it's because the CD drive is in here, that's going to be annoying. No. It's not. It can't be. That would make too much sense. No, it's still not coming out. Oh, boy. This is where all the comments on the YouTubes will be like, "You're doing it wrong. Apple tells you to do the thing. You didn't do the thing with the thing right." Oh, fun times. So how's everyone's day going? Hopefully better than mine. I'm saying that. There we go. Come on. Don't be a spoil sport. There. Oh, so we had half of a broken thing there. Whatever. Alright, so here's the hard drive. Finally. So all I'm going to do is unplug the hard drive. There's a piece of rubber foam that's like, what is this? 2 GB hard drive. ST is written on it. There's this piece of foam here that was not on the other one. But whatever, we'll put that to the side. Trackpad is still connected. Keyboard is still connected. Everything is plugged in except the extra memory. I'm just curious if it will show signs of life. Oh, and the keyboard, the little speaker thingy is unplugged. Let's see if the display lights up. I mean, there's a crack here, so maybe, who knows, something got broken in the display. It's a pretty sizable crack here. Yeah, the display might be toast on this one. Where's my telephone? I don't see anything on the screen. Let's do a reset here. Let's plug in the VGA cable too while we're at it. I mean... Yeah, so Zodium, we got the newly acquired PowerBook to work, so we're trying those same methods on this guy. And this again does not like the PRAM reset, which is concerning. We're going to hold down the power button for like a minute. Is that what it says? Something like that. So I'm holding down the power button for a minute. And then we're going to plug the power cord back in. Yes, Adam, because you need to drive multiple cars there. How would that work? I guess if you're towing them. Welcome to Mac84, where we ponder the pondering questions. Well, even if this machine is dead, we do have 64 megabytes of memory and a heck of a lot of spare parts. And the hard drive actually made spinny-uppy noises. Oh no, your mechanical keyboard's sad. No, that sucks. Good old ADB keyboards. The display cable looks like it's firmly set in there. I will, of course, check that. Don't worry. Thank you very much for the suggestion. We are resetting the power manager. That's why it looks like I'm not doing anything. My finger is firmly jammed in the reset power button thing on the back. Hey, Ron's here. Now the party can start. You finished your Blue Scuzzy? Good job, Emily. No, I did not buy it yet. When I do buy one, I will make it known on Twitter which one I did purchase. You don't want to get up. I know the feeling. Alright, so nothing's coming up on the external display. So let's fiddle around with this. I'm going to unseat. I'm going to unplug the cable here. Looks fairly clean. I don't see... You know, I do see a little bit of, like, crud. Let me get a toothbrush and some isopropyl alcohol here, because I do see what could have been just a little wee bit of a crud there. Just by this little forest of little tiny baby capacitors and resistors there. There was just a little bit of a junk pile there. Just a little bit. Oh, Ron. I look forward to seeing you at VCF, Ron. Something tells me we're going to just be up all night soldering and I'm not going to get any sleep. Which is totally fine. Totally fine. To be expected. Okay, was that just little baby of a cleanup the whole cause here? That would be hilarious. Let's see. Actually, there's no other crud here. I'm gonna reseat this cable, or attempt to. Anyway, this is kind of a tight fit here. All right, that is reseated. Now, what's interesting is it's powering up without me touching anything. So as soon as the power cable's plugged in, it tries to boot. Solder slumber party! Did I pay for a hotel room for nothing? Yeah, and then the smoke alarms will go off in the room and it'll all be Ron's fault. I swear we're not smoking, we're soldering. What? Yep. Let's use my my phone again. Paperclip to sign. That'd be one heck of a paperclip. Yeah, I do not see anything on the display. So I'm going to unplug the display connector and just plug in VGA and see what happens. Now, the other one did the same thing with the auto power on, so I don't think it's the keyboard. I think it's just how these are made. They'll just power on when they get plugged into power. Some PowerBooks are like that. The G3s are sometimes, some of them. And that time it made a liar out of me because I plugged it in and didn't touch anything. Will it not power on with the display connector disconnected? Oh, that's right, there's no speakers. Well, we'll have to take her wood for it. So I have the VGA plugged in, so that's the only reason we're doing this headless here, just to see. I mean, I guess there's a display chip that could be causing the problem. I'm not that familiar with these machines. Hi Laser Tech, if you are and you have any tidbits on that, I'm all ears, but yeah, it does not look to be happy, unfortunately. But I mean, this chonkin' 64 megabyte memory module that came out of this thing was well enough alone to pick up this $15 PowerBook for parts. There we go. Alright, so what's next? Well, yeah, getting this display off is going to be annoying because, well, not really. I mean, I guess I could swap displays and to see if the display is the problem, but I kind of don't want to have to do that. I'm very curious in the specs of this. You know, if it's a faster spec model or something like that. Yeah, we can at least put the hard drive in the other machine. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I'm just there's some like crud and dust here. I'm just giving it a little bit of a clean out. I don't think that's going to make any difference, but it doesn't hurt. Well, there's that little piece of plastic that broke. Sorry fella. Sorry, little fella. There's some like, I don't know, dead bugs or crumbs. There's that broken piece of plastic here in the CD-ROM bay. So who knows what happened some point in the future, in the past. Whatever thing. Time is weird. This ribbon cable, I don't know where it goes, but it's a little loose, so I'm gonna tighten it. I don't know if that'll do anything. Probably not, but you'll never know, fellas. You never do know. Let's try it again, just for funsies. Structural plastic. Yes, Highlander, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying is I don't know if there's like a common issue with these machines and that particular chip, or just a guess. That's all I was asking. And with this, here, I'll give you guys a closer look here. With this crack right here, I mean, the board for this that's running right behind here, or if there's a board here, that could just be damaged. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Alright, I guess let's take the display apart. I'm just curious if there are caps in here, or if there's damage behind that piece of plastic. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? Eric's favorite PowerBook. Well, thankfully the other PowerBook works. We have two of these, if you're just joining us. This is the one that doesn't want to work. Well, it chimes and the hard drive spins, but no display, and there's a big crack by the display. So I'm going to take the display off. What do you guys think? Should I take the display off? See if there's any obvious signs of trauma under the plastic? Let's see. This CD is a 24x CD-ROM module. Fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. And did the other one have a CD-ROM module? I think it did. I think we had two different modules, or maybe we don't. I forget. Let's see. Where did I put the other one? Where did I put the other one? Where did I put the other one? There it is. Oh, it's a hefty boy. Hefty 7.5 pound chonker. This CD-ROM drive is also... Oh, this is a 12X. So we have a 12X and a 24. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, so we're going to carefully move this cable out of the way. Oh, how about that? That's one of the most painless PowerBook display removals I have ever done. That was easy. Better not get used to that. It ended poorly. You have chosen poorly. Alright, let's wiggle our way to our cursor pointing device dealy here. And thank you everybody for watching. We have 50 people watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be at VCF Midwest this weekend, for those of you who will be attending. Say hello. Please don't be creepy. Please don't, like, come up and, like, start caressing my shoulders. But, yeah, hello. Say hello. Say hello. Might have some buttons or stickers or some swag. Who knows? We'll see. Using a plastic swizzle stick, remove the two product nameplates from the display. There are screws behind the nameplates and a swizzle stick. Swizzle stick? That's the official name here. That's the official name. A swizzle stick. What about my fingernail? Is my fingernail a swizzle stick? Shoulder massage only in the RV. Michael, that was confidential between the two of us, and now I don't know if I can trust you. Alright, so my fingernail was able to get that out. So I'm just pulling just like this, very gently, releasing it from one end and pulling it from the other. So now I can put them in reverse and say it's a rare prototype. Rare prototype! Steve Jobs licked it! Alright. Unscrew these two display screws here. Bring your hot air station for the wax. Michael, are you actually going, or are you just goofing around? Alright, and oh, there's screws under these little rubber feet, guys. Oh, these are always fun to remove. Oh, that rubber little stopper came out without being destroyed. How about that? So, not to give anything away, but I think you will all, every single one of you, that's understandable, Michael, every single one of you should tune in on Thursday to Ken the Computer Clan. Ken has a great channel, The Computer Clan. He is doing a scam episode on something polka dot related. Let's just say polka dot related. And I think it would be in everyone's best interest to check out that episode. I was able to see a special preview of it because I was at Ken's lair when the idea was being floated. And we had a bit of a brainstorming session. So, it's a fun one, guys. It's a fun one. It's a fun one. So, yeah. Exciting things. Exciting things. Alright, so let's continue along with this. Start at the clutch of the display. Oh, God. This is going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? He blocked me on Facebook too, Adam. That's why I have multiple Facebook accounts. Anyway. So we're just using our little spudger-rooney here. I'm going to carefully just wiggle around the latches here. Removal of the speaker grills, which are not interchangeable, is not necessary. Okay, well, we will not remove them then. Well, this is going to be fun, I can tell. Just like the trackpad. I'm going to probably break all the plastic latches. Break all the latches! You'll be fine, laddie. I do not understand why these were made this way. I mean, I do, but they really didn't want people to get in here, did they? Did they? Nope, 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 nope. Video game auctions. No, I did not see that one, but that sounds interesting. Random Blu-ray player. Okay. I bought a mini display. I bought a Thunderbolt cable, and it turned out to be a mini DisplayPort cable. And the guy on eBay was like, "Oh, how do you know that it's not the right thing? Because I've sold this to other people, and nobody else complained." And I'm like, "Well, I'm pretty sure they were just looking after a mini DisplayPort cable, and they didn't care for a Thunderbolt cable." And the guy's like, "All right, well, if you test it, I'll give you your money back." Never respond to me again. And I'm pretty sure I'm outside of the PayPal window. It was only a few dollars, but it's like, or eBay return window or whatever. But, you know, the guy just never responded to me. And I don't want to be a jerk, like, it was only like $10 or whatever, but still, it's like, if you say it's a Thunderbolt cable, and I buy it, and it ain't a Thunderbolt cable, it's kind of on you, buddy. Kind of on you. Nope, it did not have a lightning port on it. It was just a mini DisplayPort cable. And I told the guy, I'm like, look, they look very similar, and I feel for you, but you can't just, like, assume something. You can't just be like, oh, yeah, it's a Thunderbolt cable, unless it is. And it's not. I plugged it into a Thunderbolt device, and it was like, nah, nah, nah. I could use a spare Thunderbolt cable. Not that I'm begging, but I could just go buy one, I guess. I don't really have that many Thunderbolt devices. Alright, so we almost have this plastic housing off. Should have started at the bottom. That seemed to be the most forgiving part so far. Oop. Hopefully that wasn't a permanent crack. I mean, it's old plastic. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. Well, there's a lot of caps in here. Holy but Jesus, there's a lot of caps in here. Bruce, where's your recapping guide for this? He's gonna be like, I haven't got one. It's up to me. It's up to me then. We're flying solo. I don't really need it. I actually sold the device that was using the Thunderbolt thing, so I don't need it. I only have one Thunderbolt device and one. Well, I have multiple Thunderbolt capable machines, but I only have one Thunderbolt device, so it don't really need one. But thank you very much. Oh, I won't have a car, but now I wish I did. Micro Centers are the best. There's one near me, thankfully. So there we go. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at the back of this thing. It looks so vid. Because those are speakers. It looks like a face. It looks like a videotape, actually. Everyone's like, what's a videotape? So there's a little cap here. I can see that. Here's the display cable, which is swirling around here. We have a little microphone in the middle here. Let's put this down. We do have this little, I guess it's like a grounding thing. The screw goes into there. It doesn't look like it ripped off. It looks like that's just how it is there. So, number 5 is alive. My goodness, I love that movie. All right, so that crack there, there's nothing really behind here except the hinge. So we have the sleep light, wake light, wake light thingamabob. All right, we're gonna put this plastic elsewhere before I destroy it. Get some bubble wrap here. Adjust myself. Oh yeah, I miss fries. They were. I mean, we didn't have one locally, but whenever I would like be in California or somewhere, I'd be like, fries, yay! Oh, and I pulled the little spring out latch thing off of here. Well, that's sad. Oh, it goes right back in there. Okay, well we'll just put that right back there. All right. Let's continue. So I just want to see if there are any caps on the display. I don't know if there are. I really don't know. There's one by the speaker, so I'm going to take a picture of that. So there are 4 screws here. We're gonna put them here. Cisco console cables. Oh, those like the they look like Ethernet, but they're like serial. Those, actually, like some guy on eBay had a bunch of them. And the reason I know that is I was trying to build a weird serial cable for this printer I had, and apparently it uses the same cable atom. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy one of those. And I ended up buying like all the connectors to crimp them. And this was because I was building an APC battery backup serial to USB cable. And for serial, they use the Ethernet plug. Well, it's like Ethernet, but it has 10 pins instead of 8. So maybe that's compatible. Who knows? Maybe you have a market for that. All right, so let's see if that comes off. Okay, there's a bunch of cables. Let's follow the instructions here. Tab, 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 tab. Oh, okay. So this thing comes off. Oh, I see. There are metal tabs here. Reading the instructions is a good idea, Stephen. Okay, and then what else? Oh, there's tabs here. Yep, we still got the sleep cable's going through there. Well, we could. I don't want to have to well, I could just unplug them. How about that? Yay! How about that? Excellent. That is true. All right, so on here is a 10 microfarad 50 volt capacitor. It's one of those little electrolytic capacitors, this little baby tiny capacitor. I'm going to take a photo of that. This is one that Bruce won't get to first, I assure you. Har, har, har. My goodness, it's midnight already. I should go to bed soon. But let me just take some pictures of here. These are going to be awful pictures to compare to the awesome ones that are on Bruce's website. Because that guy knows how to take his photos. And I'm just here trying to learn how to battery. Alright, that's enough pictures of that. Okay, so we could undo this little plug. That's for the speaker. Oh, so the inverter goes into here, and it goes to the speakers. Okay. So, I don't think there are any caps on this display. I think it's all... This is very interesting design. I mean, it's poofy. Oh, there's another little cap on here. It's a baby tiny one. 2.2 volts. 2.2 microfarads, rather, and 50 volts. Very teeny tiny one. I didn't even see it there for a second. Let's see if there's one hiding under there. No. Okay, so I mean, there's the display panel. I don't see any room for capacitors, but it would be foolish to not continue. So let's scroll down here. Let's look at the pictures. Somebody at Apple took this apart before, haven't they? So the connector goes there. Oh, and they stop at that point. Okay. Yeah, so there's a place where their connector goes in. There might be caps there. So let's take a look there, I suppose. Oh, this is fun, the way this cable is. Let's see if we can just remove this cable. They have some little capped on tape here. Because I don't really want to take the whole thing out if I don't have to. Yep, we have a little circuit board here. I was wrong. There is a little circuit board here. Let's see. Oh, yep, we got caps. We got a 220 microfarad 4 volt and a 22 microfarad 16 volt. Those are the only electrolytic ones I see, but there might be more. My goodness. Caps aplenty! Of course, I just ordered caps the other day. So now I need to order more. It never ends. Alright, so we have a little circuit board here that's doing something. We have two caps here. They don't look like they've leaked, actually. They look nice and shiny. Nice and shiny, as Bruce would say. Sorry, Bruce. It's just so fun. Love you, Bruce. Let's get the display connector off here. Just to see if there's anything else. No, I think those are the only caps. I mean, that's the only place I could see capacitors. There's a little thing here. Let me undo this little flap. The display seems to not be working on this machine. I'm not entirely sure why. It could be a bad capacitor. It could be something weird. There are two caps here. They look to be in good shape, though. So, I mean, the board is very thin. Let me get the camera in so you can actually see what the heck I'm talking about. So here's the LCD display. And then we have this tiny little board. Teeny tiny little board. So the display connector plugs in there. Hopefully this is a good reference for anybody in the future. And there are two little tiny capacitors there. There seems to be another cable here. There might be a cap or so there. I'm not sure. I'm not really keen to just tear the whole thing apart. But, yeah, so that's that. It does not show in the external display either. So there might be something wrong with the logic board. Who knows? Not entirely sure, but since it is past midnight here, I am going to just try and put this thing back the way I found it. I was just very curious what was inside. So we're going to plug this back in here. Let's see. Inverter cable goes back in there. You can sort of see the shadow of where this once was. So we'll leave that exactly as it was. And bring this miraculous piece of speaker assembly here. Look at that. It's like a heart. I love PowerBooks. I love you, PowerBook. I love you. Yeah, so nothing interesting there. Well, it's interesting, but I don't see anything problematic, I should say, that would cause the display not to work. I mean, it could be a display cable. It could be those caps are actually bad. It could be a lot of things. This is not terribly hard to take apart, which is good. So when I do order those caps, I could actually come and put them in. Yes, I bought a PowerBook 2400, which unfortunately was in quite rough shape. I was trying to fix up another one I got, which was also in rough shape, but I have not had any success with that yet. I mean, I'm not giving up. I just haven't had the chance to play around with it yet. I just got this in the mail, literally, was it today? Or the other day? Or whenever it was. So I'm like, oh, let me take a look at this. And that's what we're doing. Here we go. Get these clips into the right positions here. Come on. Oh, I see. It's kind of... the metal kind of goes in a certain way. There we go. Sort of got lopsided there, maybe? There we go. Now it's kind of making a good connection. It's just like they're friction clips, so if it's not in there perfectly, it's not gonna really do its job. But that's alright. I think maybe, come on. Ow. It's almost turned into a Ruck Mod stream right there. Alright, so I guess we'll just screw this back into place. What color screws were there? Oh, poo. I think they were gray. Sure. Let's go with that. No, wait. The gray screws... Wait. Oh, here they are. Then it has to be your bolt. Alright, here they are. As my good friend Ken of the Computer Clan likes to say, crisscross applesauce. So sort of put even pressure on the screws as you're putting things back together. For what model PowerBook G3? Unfortunately, they made a lot of them. Now, Thomas, I think... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say I think I have one because I had a cracked display. But I think... No, yeah, I just bought the display... This was like 20 years ago. I think I bought the display panel and not the... I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Sorry. Wall Street. Oh, mine was for a Pismo, I think. Well, it never hurts. Go in like to the Facebook groups and say, look, I'm looking for a cable. Does anybody have a cracked screen? I'm sure people do. That might be a way to get one. Alright, so let's put this display back together, huh? Shall we? I think it goes this way. Let's make sure all these cables are the way they should be. Oh, yeah, the spring. I messed up the spring. This is just... So this spring goes on this little post here. Ah, poo. So what we're doing here is we're putting the... We're trying to put the screen back together of the PowerBook 3400 or whatever this name is. Ay, jeez, it's been a long night. It's been a long day too. And you know what? It's going to be a longer day tomorrow. Can it just be VCF already? Can just work just go away for a while? Or how about permanently? Maybe I just get paid from work, but like, or get paid somehow. And then I just play with computers all day. Like, that's possible, right? That's a job, right? Alright, cool. Alright, got the little latch working. Let's just make sure all these cables and doohickeys are in the right spot. Yes, they appear to be. Now let's look at these clips real quick before I put this back on. Oh, where's the camera? There it is. So there's, you know, these little pegs, but they're not like they don't have hoops where things catch into them. I think it's just the way it snaps onto the other side of it. If you didn't work at Radio Shack, why? So I'm going to assume we could just do that. Maybe. Kind of. Sort of. Well, it kind of worked. Okay, yeah, the front-facing panel is the one with the clips that go under this. So it goes under this. That's how these are put together here. Let me see if I can give you a close-up. See? You can't see because the lighting is terrible. But here, there's a little tooth, and it goes that here. Here's a tooth here. Where else are there teeth? I think that's the only ones I see right now. But maybe that's where I should have put the display into. So, yeah. I probably should have put the display in there and then latched it this way. Well, to the 54 of you still watching, thank you very much. We're trying to put the display back together as I risk breaking my entire nail off. People are like, just use a spudger, Steven. And I'm like, I know. Maybe it'll just go snap in. No, probably not. No, that's a very bad idea. This plastic is quite old. It's quite old plastic you got there. I can't grow a new bezel. That's right. But this bezel is surprisingly being annoying. Well, not surprisingly, but... Alright. Let's try this again. So, putting my fingernail pointing down seems to unclip it. Alright. Okay. Let's try this again. Display down. And we're gonna try this carefully here. But Steven, why don't you read the manual? Stop making sense. Let's read the manual. Bezel. It doesn't tell you, does it? There is a Mac84 Facebook group, but I don't really post much to it. You're best off just following me on Twitter or Instagram. Handle is Mac84TV as in television. I have to do something with that Facebook group. I just have not had the time, unfortunately. Oh, come on, you were so close. Ah, poo. Got the spring-loaded thing off of here again. The little latch. Oh, come on. Oh, that was so close. So close. Oh, the group to find the stuff, that's on low-end Mac or Apple Vintage Macintosh Enthusiasts. Those are Facebook groups. If you're not on Facebook, you can't participate in the groups, unfortunately. That's just how it works. I mean, you could try asking, like, on forums and stuff. I just know those particular Facebook groups, they have, like, I don't know, like 12,000 something users, so it's a pretty good community to reach out to. Okay, let's hope we don't screw that up again, because that wasn't fun to put back on. I only use Facebook for those groups and for Messenger. It's basically all I use it for. Alright, maybe if we put it... I mean, sometimes Apple has notes in here like, oh, while you're assembling it, you have to do this specific thing. But it's not. This is telling us start... yeah, this is annoying. I mean, maybe I had it correctly before. I don't know. I just don't want to break the plastic because I've broken enough things. This is just it's very weird to hold this too. So we're just gonna try this. Yeah, no, there's no way to do that because it has to go like this. Then you have to be like, because of the other pegs. I guess we'll figure it out together, huh? Everyone in the YouTube section who has done this before is like, you idiot! This is not the way to do it! I don't know why they sound like that, but in my mind they do. Ow, I pinched myself with the plastic. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, there we go. Yay! Maybe. Yay! We did it! So the trick was like sort of like was easing it in there and the pegs and the thing and just there. I don't know. Alright, now we're going to put these little baby screws back in there, I think. There's 1, 2, 3, there should be 4. So we have, no, those are the wrong ones. Alright. And you don't want to screw these in too tightly because old plastics and such. Let's start a new social media website called Mac84. And all we're going to do is talk about Quadra 840 AVs. It's the only permitted subject. How would you like them apples? I do have a Discord, but I have not set up the permissions and such, so it could actually be usable. So it's private right now. But once I get that fixed up, I'd be happy to share the Discord link and all that stuff and do the thing, and yeah. But yeah, I'm not at that point yet. So I will keep you guys posted when I am. So at least we know that nothing is physically damaged here. Although the display is still sad for whatever reason. Let's plug it back into the PowerBook just for funsies. See if anything had changed magically. Probably not. Probably not. In fact, bad idea. I'm going to wrap this up soon because I have to work in the morning, unfortunately. I just want to take this part up and just see if there's anything. Only fans. Oh, that's funny. Seriously, don't look that up. It's going to unplug the trackpad guy and take a look under that. Looks fine. Who at Apple thought this was a good idea? Who at Apple thought twisting those ribbon cables around at, you know, all those things would be the way to go about this? I mean, what the heck? It's like, oh, we got this, oh, wait, twist it. Oh, we got this, oh, twist it. I got this, oh, twist it. That little ferrite core thingamajiggy fell out here. I'll put that back on. I know Apple didn't design this, but they must have approved it. They must have been like, yeah, that's fine. Just go ahead with that. That's good. It was a little loose there, so I tightened it. Alright, so we have a processor and a giant heatsink. Oh, those parts don't look happy. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, that's just the way it is. Oh, we do have some caps on here. There is a cap here. This is it's turning into a fun project, isn't it? All of these Macs need love, don't they? So we have two capacitors here. Well, that's a big chunky boy. They don't look like they have leaked. The smaller one is a 33 microfarad 25 volt. The larger one is a 100 microfarad 35 volt. So let's get some photos of this sucker. And so that was, oh, and then we do have an electrolytic on the board. Oh my goodness. That's a 33 microfarad. Well, it says 33 EHA 6L0. I have no idea what the heck that means. I guess we'll find out. So it could just be bad caps or something. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, so I'm gonna unplug this little PRAM cable. We definitely do not need that. But this is just for the battery. This plugs in here and charges the battery and whatnot. So I'm just gonna unplug that. Yeah, and I'm just going to see if there's anything under this metal plate. I think it's just the heatsink, but I want to see this board here. I think that's the Ethernet card, but I want to see if there's anything under it. So long screws. Long screws. So there's a ribbon cable here, and that goes to probably the infrared port, yeah. Right, and then this heatsink comes right off. There's a little thermal pad there, which I probably messed up by touching. Does this just come off? How's this? There. Yep, there we go. Here's the Ethernet card. Nice. Yeah, so that's the only tantalums I see on this. Thank goodness. Tantalum, electrolytic. There's one electrolytic capacitor on here. Just one, and that's this sucker right here. And there are 3 lines of text on it. I can't identify it just by looking at it right now. But the first line is 33, so I'm guessing that's 33 microfarads, but I'm not sure. The next line is EHA, as in elephant, Harold, apple. And then we have 6LO, as in the number 6. L as in laugh, O as in orange. And yeah, that's thankfully that's the only electrolytic capacitor on this board. Yeah, I know tantalums do short, but usually they short fairly spectacularly. There's also this little baby fan here, little tiny fan. Yes, you do the proper pronunciation of the letters, and I just do the silly ones because I don't know any better. Yeah, so I mean, that cap looks fine. I mean, it doesn't look like it leaked. Could it not be retaining, the right voltage? Sure. I just have no way to know right now. Tinyfans.com. There's some gunk on the processor, so I'm just going to clean that off. And there's a little foam piece here. These are the ROMs. How about that? But yeah, this board looks really in good shape. So I'm very surprised and confused of why the display may not work. But we've removed that little power board. Maybe this was just causing a problem. Who knows? So I'm gonna just barely plug this thing in. So we're gonna, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna plug this in just with the heatsink here. Like that. I mean, that's good enough, I guess, just for a few moments. And I'm going to plug the display back in. And just see if anything happens, 'cause why not? It also could be just stress in the display connector. We could have, problems there. I'm going to screw the display back on. So we don't lose it. Yes, and I will plug in the external display as well. I just don't want this flopping around. Alright, cool. Alright, so Ethernet card is unplugged. External display via VGA is plugged in. Here comes power. Try the power button on the back. Nothing. Is this plugged in? Yeah. Maybe it needs that little board. This was stuck in the power jack, this little piece of foam. That's probably not good, but... yeah, let's try plugging that this little guy back in. Whatever it is. There's something or other. What's it board? Yep. Alright, so that part's required. I'd say system 7.5 or 7.6, I guess. Come on, little display. Don't you want to work? Don't you want to be a good display? You don't want to get yelled at, do you? You bad display, you. I wonder if this processor is getting warm. Yeah, macOS 9 is not the best OS for it. Processor is not getting warm. So yeah, something's going on with this thing. What else are we going to try? Oh, that's right. We're going to try the working hard drive and the other machine. So let's do that. Let's put this thing back together as best we can. Plug our Ethernet friend back in there. Friendly Net is a copyrighted thing from Asante. Put that back in here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. We'll put this little heatsink didgeridoo dealy what's it back there. And did that have a screw? Yeah, that had a screw. I don't know which one. Maybe this guy. No, wait, that guy. This guy was for the speaker guy. Oh, we've screwed up our screws. We've done screwed up our screws. Well, yeah, because those four go for that. That one goes for that one. That guy goes for there. So, unless, oh, that's right. We've got these long boys. Where do these long boys go? These two long screws. Where'd they go again? Is it there? No. No. Where these went? Oh, that's concerning. Yeah, this is getting bad. It's getting bad. Alright, we're gonna put those there. We're just gonna put those there. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna just put this cable back where it goes here. And I'll watch the stream later and figure out where those screws go. Alright, what else are we gonna do? That's right, this guy goes here. I'm not going to put all the screws back and everything just because I want to test the hard drive. I'm not really interested in putting everything back together. That wouldn't be that much fun. I wouldn't. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this. There. That's the Mac84 way. And those are the bad way. Just do it. It's fine. Okay. So, here's the PowerBook that likes to work. And we're going to put the hard drive in, and then we're going to go sleepies. Well, I'm going to go sleepies. I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh, come on. You were working like perfectly before. Oh, that's right. The screws are in place, aren't they? You dumb Steven. You a dumb. You're such a dumb, Steven. You didn't take out the screws. Yes, I will take the fancy RAM out. It's a good idea. Very good idea. Oh, let me get a little box thingamajigger here. I put all the little screws for the PowerBook in here, so we do not lose them, and we do not mix them up with the other ones. How about that? Now I'm thinking. Make the best of the two PowerBooks here. We don't need a stinking 12x CD-ROM module. No siree. We want the 24x. Oh, but there's no sense of putting that in now. All right, let me put the keyboard up there. That's for the other one. Okay, let's flip this sucker over. I'll Thomas, I may be interested in the board. I think I have one, but I may be interested in the 575 board, as are a lot of people. So keep that in mind. Alright, so what keyboard could stay in, I suppose. Or take the memory module out. Oh, that's right. This thing has to come off. Yeah, why don't you send me an email, Thomas, at mac84tv@gmail.com, and we'll chat. How about that? That's probably the best way for me not to forget. Okay. Just wiggle the plastic. Now the trackpad thing is going to be the most fun to do. I can already tell. That's going to be fun. Just like the other one. Or hopefully not. Who knows? Ugh. Yeah, there's tons of bridge machines that you could use. It doesn't have to be a specific model. You know, I consider a bridge machine a PowerPC Mac that preferably has Ethernet, but it doesn't have to. It's just a nice to have. To make it a little bit easier to get online, copy files over the network, etc. Yeah, see that? That wasn't hard. That worked very easily. Alright, so let's put the hard drive in here. And before reassembling it, we will test it. Alright, so this plastic is a little bit worse for wear for the clip, but it's not broken. So, not yet at least. The night is still young. Why won't you? There we go. Alright, so we could take out this ribbon cable because that hard drive has its own. But I'll reuse the screws because I'm lazy. Oh, this does have a little plastic pad thing. I just wasn't noticing. How about that? Mac84 TV as in television. Mac84 TV as in television at gmail.com. Gmail. I do not own Mac84.com. I own Mac84.net. But the email address I give out, and the email address I recommend you send me a message to, so I'll see it, is Mac84TV, as in television, TV at gmail.com. So that's Mac84TV at gmail.com. And if you can't find it in the video description text box, there is a FAQ page, and the email address is also listed there. So if anybody has any questions, you could read the video description text box on here on the YouTubes. And there you go. And no admins are around to approve that comment there at the moment. So that silly tiny fans comment is just going to sit there between you and I. All right. We switched the hard drive cases for laziness sake, and I'm going to shove in the 64 megabytes of memory. Okay, memory is plugged in. Keyboard is plugged in. Everything is plugged in except the little speaker and that guy there. So you want to see if it works? I think this is going to be the last boot up. Hopefully one of the last boots up. Well, actually, we could tighten these now over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's much better. Look at that. Just much better. All right, let's see what happens when we plug her in. This will boot from the hard drive. Nice, Adam. So it's still reading all that memory, probably. Come on. Come on. Hard drive spinning. Come on, display. Please work. Yay, the display works. Let's see if it'll boot. We have a cursor. Happy Mac! Mac OS! Yes! My goodness. Finally. That only took 2 hours and 45 minutes. So combining it, that's great. And this is booting. I have no idea what's on here. I'm glad we got one machine to work. And two were now one. AOL Instant Messenger. By our powers combined, I am Captain Power. That's a lot of extensions. Holy crap. We got QuickTime, Adobe. My goodness. Custom clock up there. Internet Explorer on the desktop, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. Photoshop 5, BB Edit, Lite. Ooh, good stuff on here. Mac OS 8.1, built-in memory, 80 megabytes. 80 megabytes. And with RAM doubler, we have 160 megabytes. Let's see if there's any interesting drivers or things on here. We have a hard drive backup. Glossaries, GIF builder, new estate forms, South Park Snood, nice, ICQ, June reports 2000. There's dates from 2006 on here, so that might be when this thing was last booted up or used. Applications, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Go Live, Acrobat, FileMaker Pro, Mac Zip, Microsoft Office. Communications, what's in communications? Yeah, RAM doubler is a bit silly with this. Better Telnet and Fetch. We have Aladdin, AGNet Tools, Norton Antivirus, Tech Tool 1.1.7, Vendor DA, Zipit. Alright. BANet Backup. Oh, this is like email settings, I guess. Alright, cool. Well, I'll have to fish through that. There might be some cool... Yeah, there's Netscape on here. I mean, I don't have an Ethernet cable within arm's reach, and I'm getting tired, so I'm not going to try and get this puppy online, although that is sort of tempting. No, the Ethernet cable's all the way over there, and it's plugged into something. No, we're not going to do that now. But I do want to wrap up this streaming, plug this machine back in to, screw it all in. See. Oopsie. Oh, they took away the recent application. Palm Pilot Desktop 1.0. Nice. Control panels. Here's RAM Doubler 8. Yeah, so neat. Alright, let's shut you down. See you later, Joe. Good night. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits in a little bit. But thank you very much for sticking around. Alright, so we're going to just put this all back together here. Or attempt to, rather. So this is the little speaker guy. And there goes the screw. So we did have to remove the PRAM bat. Oh wait, no. I think we have to put the sides in before we put this in. I think. Well, now that we know the hard drive works, I'm gonna put this cover back on. No, what are you doing? No. In fact, you know what? I want to archive that hard drive, so I'm actually not going to put the whole thing back together. Because if, for some reason, I can't network this or whatever, for whatever strange reason something happens, I want to use that USB to ID adapter. So, yeah, I'm gonna actually leave this in parts, just so I could archive that disk, because there might be some good stuff on there. So, yeah, sorry to sort of... Ooh, that's too close. Sorry to sort of end this abruptly here. But yeah, I just kind of want to... I want to take my time doing that. I don't want to have to open it up again, especially because this palm rest thing... That palm rest thing is very, very... I don't know. It's kind of flimsy. I don't want to break it. But yeah, I mean, the 64 megabyte memory module works, so that's freaking fantastic. Anybody have any questions or anything before I wrap this up? It's almost 1 a.m. I'm up way too late. But this is exciting. I'm very excited to have this PowerBook working. Yay! At least one of them works, so how about that? Recently archived a 46 laptops drive using Interlink on DOS. That sounds very fancy. Good job. Where do we go when we die? I don't know. A dump, maybe. XR videos when? I don't know. You have more XRs than I do, Jay, and you would know more about them. Why don't you do an XR video now that you're actually doing videos again? Huh? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, that sounds creepy. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much for the super chats. If you will be at VCF East, I'm sorry, either VCF East, which is in October, or VCF West, which is Midwest, which is this weekend. See, I need to go to bed. I'll see you there. It'll be great to do that. Check me out on Mac84 TV or Mac84 TV on Instagram or Twitter is what I meant to say, or Mac84.net is my website. I guess that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the super chats, for the likes, the subscribes, all that fun stuff. We're nearing 7,400 subscribers, or some crazy number like that. I still have to print out the banner for 7,000, but anyway, have a good night. Take care, guys, and I will see you sometime soon. Might not have as much streaming going on because I'll be at VCF the entire weekend, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do a stream or a little video or something. Take care.